North Korea vows thousands-fold revenge on U.S. over sanctions. http://cdn newsop.com/image/v1/31211531243591626 North Korea says it will launch thousands-fold revenge against the U.S. over the adoption of tough UN sanctions imposed after its intercontinental ballistic launches. The statement, carried by state media, said the sanctions were caused by a heinous U.S. plot to isolate and stifle North Korea. The statement says the latest sanctions infringe on North Korea's sovereignty and it vowed to take righteous action. There is no bigger mistake than the U.S. believing that its land is safe across the ocean, it said. The government statement reiterated Pyongyang's previous stance that it will never place its nuclear program on the negotiating table as long as the U.S. maintains a hostile policy against the North. It did not detail what action it would take. Earlier, South Korean President Moon Jae-in and U.S. President Donald Trump agreed to apply maximum pressure and sanctions on North Korea, while China expressed hope that North and South Korea could resume contact soon. The UN Security Council unanimously imposed new sanctions on North Korea on Saturday aimed at pressuring Pyongyang to end its nuclear program. The sanctions could slash North Korea's $3 billion $3.8 billion annual export revenue by a third. The U.S. drafted resolution bans North Korean exports of coal, iron ore, lead and seafood following Pyongyang's 2 intercontinental ballistic missile tests in July. It also prohibits countries from increasing the current numbers of North Korean laborers working abroad, bans new joint ventures, any new investment in current joint ventures. During the hour-long phone call on Monday, Moon and Trump said they would continue cooperating to rein in North Korea, particularly ahead of a regular joint military drill set for late August, South Korean Presidential Office spokesman Park Soo-hyun told a media briefing. Moon was also cited as saying there was a need to show North Korea dialogue is still open, should Pyongyang give up its nuclear program. In a separate statement, the White House said the two leaders affirmed that North Korea poses a grave and growing direct threat to the U.S., South Korea, and Japan, as well as to most countries around the world. The leaders committed to fully implement all relevant resolutions and to urge the international community to do so as well, the White House said. Trump tweeted that he was very happy and impressed with 15-0 United Nations vote on the sanctions. North Korea has accused the U.S. and South Korea of escalating tensions by conducting military drills. The Korean standoff was in focus at a weekend regional security forum in Manila, where both foreign ministers briefly met ahead of a gala dinner, according to a South Korean Foreign Ministry official. South Korea's Kang Kyung-woo asked the North to swiftly respond to the South's proposals to improve ties, the official said of the meeting. North Korea's Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho said Seoul's proposals lack sincerity when South Korea is imposing sanctions on the North with the U.S., the official added.